Hi everybody, today is Friday, March the 30th, 2018. It's about 10:02 in the morning and we are here at Inks Lake State Park, and you can see by this map we are way up there. What the plan is today on this part, there's actually two parts to this park, but anyway, we plan to come down this little trail right here to this yellow one you can see, follow this yellow one all the way around like so to this red connecting trail, take it down and around to this blue one, take it down and around all the way back to here, and then go up this way around this lake trail and all the way back up, back to the start. So that's this part, and all told I think this part might be 5 or 6, 7 miles, I can't remember, but that's what we're going to do. This is the very start of the trail. And so basically we're taking this to the Pecan Flats Trail and then start working around from there. So like always, I'll show you a few seconds at least of this trail. You can see we got prickly pear and some trees. It's a fairly wide flat dirt path starting out, as you can see. I think most of these trails are what they rate moderate. But, you know, you never know. One park's moderate is another park's easy, and another park's moderate is another park's challenging. So you really never know what you're going to get into until you get here and do it yourself. But that's why you come along with me and watch these videos, you see, because you get to learn and see these things up close and personal before you ever go. That's the key. So yeah, so far it's the same thing, so we'll keep it going. Like always, see something else, I'll definitely show it to you. So we'll see you in a second. Alright, so we come just a little bit down the trail. A couple things I wanted to show you. You see these little Indian paintbrush flowers down here, and over here hiding in the weeds, we got some bluebonnets in there. There's more as you go down through there, but you know, not that many. But the big thing I want to show you is the landscape's changed enough. You see this big, more or less rock garden that we got here. So I wanted to show you how quickly it changes and how different it can be. So you can see as we go along, I'll show you a few of these bluebonnets here. Then there's some out here, along with prickly pear and things like that. But then it goes right back into the woods, so I just want to show you the little change. Hope you enjoyed that part. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you on this shot, you can see this nice little bed of bluebonnets here. These are very nice. But just to show you now the whole scene, you see all those rocks up there and prickly pear rocks, everything back there, other little desert plants. And just to get back a little bit and show you all of that, right there you got the whole scene. So that's pretty good. And then, you see the trail still wide and pretty flat, but down here, see, we got a lot more of the bluebonnets here. So you can see they're really starting to come up. They're really blooming. I believe personally that next week is going to be the absolute peak of these things. See over here, just to show you, these are smaller, but we got some here. And see, we got some paintbrush with these. And then of course that black rock, that crazy looking tree, all of those rocks. Oh, and back in there, if you can see them, there's a nice little field back over this stuff. So hopefully you can see that. But anyway, you know, here goes the trail. Looks just more like a road than anything. But this is what we're going through, and I'm just trying to show you, you know, some different landscapes and things that's offered here. Just like this, so not a bad scene, right? Alright, so as I find more and better and all that stuff, I'll bring it to you. So we'll see you then. Alright, so you see right there, straight ahead, there's a little hole in a rock or an archway, whatever you might want to call it. It's there. And then we got a bunch of rocks up here. There's some little purple flowers up in there about the middle of your screen or so. Of course, the cactus and, like I said, the rocks and trees all over here, but pretty neat little scene. We're walking down through. This is a scenic view of the trail. So we're trying to figure out if this is the overlook that it talks about. We're not 100% sure, but we're testing the water, so to speak. There's the trail. Here comes actually a bunch of people. And so we'll see where this comes out at. You can see there's a ton of prickly pear over here. So let's keep going and check things out. See you in a minute. Okay, so on this, now this can be a little bit confusing. I just want to tell you, whenever you come to a place and there's a, for yellow, you want to follow that for this particular trail, this Pecan Flats Trail. Because now we have finally come to here. You can see we are right there. So we're finally at the split. See, we can take this, of which we are going to do, but we're not taking it all the way. This would actually just take us right back and right on out of here where we came from. What we're going to do is there's a scenic overview somewhere up in here. It's not shown on this map, but it is on our paper map. But anyway, we're going to go see that, and then we're going to come right back down. And then we're going to take this connecting trail here. That is that trail right there. So we'll be coming back down from here. Once we go up there, obviously, come down and go straight on out. All right, so now that you understand that, so that, what I just showed you where we will be going in a little bit, is down this red line. And we'll take this down to this little split, and we'll take, this will be a right-hand turn for us. We'll come out, and then we're going to make a left-hand turn on this blue. Take that all the way down. It's called the Woodland Trail, just to show you. All the way around up to this point. Then we're going to take that straight up to this green, right back around to this side, and then all of this is what we did before. Well, no, actually we didn't do this part. So this will all be new up to where that yellow meets it, but then we'll be going straight back out, and we'll be, we'll be done at that point. So let's head up this way. And what it is, there's a scenic overview. The elevation, according to the map, is going to be exactly 1,000 feet. And we're supposed to have a really good overview, it says, of not only Inks Lake State Park where we're at, but of Buchanan Dam and of the hill country in general. You're supposed to have a really, really nice view. So we'll see that, I'm sure, in probably just a couple of minutes. But whenever we get to that, I'll fire this thing back up and show you what we're looking at. So hopefully that all makes sense to you. So we'll see you in a second. All right, so we've made it to the scenic overview. It's just a little short piece. But just to show you, this is it. Now out there in that lake, and you probably can't see from this GoPro, but way out there is Buchanan Dam. So that's one thing they promised. That's Inks Lake in front of us. Then, of course, all you're seeing now is a mixture of just hill country and the park here and there and yonder. Now way out there, I can't even see, it's so small on this camera, but somewhere out in here, there's a great big hill way out through there that sticks out above everything else, so that looks okay. And then of course this just goes on around, and the sun is back there now behind us, so I'm not going to go that far. But here you can see another little rock garden type thing like where we're standing at. But this is the big scenic overview, so I'll let you decide if it's worth the extra hike or not. But if you come here and you do this is exactly what you'll see. So we're going to go on back to that connecting trail now, and then we'll head on out and down to the Woodland Trail, and I'll show you whatever I find interesting. So we'll see you then. All right, so we wanted to show you this part of the trail right here. You can see with all these crazy trees and everything. You can see the path is not bad at all, but it's very treed in here, very woodsy. Some dead things here. Here's in fact some water. Looks like we got us a little water crossing, in fact, that we're just running across. So let me do this. I mean, it's not bad, it's just small, but you just step across a couple of rocks, no big deal. And then we'll go on. So I'll show you something at the next go around. All right, so now you can see here we have come out to right there to the Blue Trail. So we're going to go down it and all the way around and back out like I've showed you a couple of times. Now, I do believe that we have to go this way. So there's that way there, and then there's this way. And so we'll be going this way. I believe this is a long way to get around here so we can have the longest walk. All right, so we'll see you in the next one. All right, so you see this? We are here. So we've come all the way around this woodland trail. And you can see we're going to go right up this, and then we're going to make a left on this green trail, which is the lake trail. Follow that around, straight on up, and you can see there's the start of the yellow trail, and then right on up to finish this thing out. So I'm showing you this to show you this. And you just heard traffic as I was talking a minute ago. So yes, you cross a road. You actually cross a road coming into this thing when you start, and then you cross the same road in a different place back to get, you know, to where you can finish up this trail. But look at these bluebonnets here. I want to show you these, and look at these. Very, very nice.
And look at that tree with the orange.
And oh yeah, those are tiny. She's pointing out the little orange things over there, and then you see this post up here that's got the blue mark on it to show you that you're still on the blue trail. But we won't be on this much longer. But I just want to make sure you see this, you know where you cross at, and then we go on through there. So I will show you whatever comes up next. Alright, so we're going along this trail, and let me tell you, the last leg of this, you got to be real careful. We actually got off and we went around the loop twice. But anyway, we come across this bridge when you're going the right way, and so it's a little bit confusing, I got to say.
Because it's green and green.
But now, yeah, it's green and green, going literally 3 ways. So you have to be very careful about where to jump off at and look really, really hard. But anyway, here's the trail that we're going through.
It's nice and shady.
And I guess this is right, because we just came by the water that the map shows, and then we're supposed to parallel the road for a little bit, which we were on it, just a hair beside it. But this looks like an obvious trail here, and it won't be too long that we'll be back. I gotta assume in the next 10-15 minutes that we should be back. So, but this is a trail here. If there's nothing else interesting that comes up, then I'll just tell you when we're at the end and give you up the stats then. So, yeah, you see this pole right here shows a green thing on it, so that means we're on the right trail. So, we're going to keep on going, and we will see you probably at the end of this thing.